Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you guys are having a great Wednesday, and thank you guys so much for joining me talking all things Masters of the Universe. Today on the channel, I'm going to show you 3 random deluxe figures in the Origins line. There's no specific order, and we'll take a look at 3 of them. So far, there's been 14 different versions or figures that have been released in Origins in the deluxe packaging. So we'll take a look at 3, okay? Starting with Ram Man here. We'll look at Ram Man, Clam Champ, and Flying Fist He-Man on the channel today. But first, guys, I want to say one thing, guys. I want to kind of apologize for the kind of lackluster, videos and stuff like that. Because like you guys, I am waiting for the the next new figure to come out. The next new vehicle or play set, in the Origins line or the Masterverse line. So like you, I'm still waiting. And, thanks to you, my channel is growing. So thank you guys so much. And thank you for, at least coming and joining me today to give you something, for content as we wait for the next new figure to come out for Origins or Masterverse. So like you, I'm still waiting, and hopefully as this channel grows, because thanks to you guys, I'll be able to, maybe Mattel will send me some product early on, to review, with you guys. So hopefully, that will happen someday, but because thanks to you guys, my channel is growing, and thank you for doing, sticking with me and watching my videos. I'm just trying to give you guys something to pass the time, until we get the next new figures. And one more thing, guys, and this is a question or maybe a gripe, and that, of course, we just got the new cartoon collection, Filmation style collection, starting off with He-Man and Beast-Man. But my question is, maybe you already have them, is like, how come Mattel did not give us the full released wave? I already got my second version of He-Man and Beast-Man in the cartoon collection, and I hope you guys have gotten yours as well. But how come we didn't get Skeletor and Man-at-Arms as well in that wave? Like, give us the full wave. Why do we have to wait in between months between Skeletor and Man-at-Arms with He-Man and Beast-Man? So I'm just kind of curious about that. What's the wait? What's the hold up here? And release the whole wave, to us, to our, to the collectors and stuff like that. But I mean, I guess something is better than nothing. I guess getting half of it right now. But I'm seeing like early January, maybe late December on Skeletor and Man-at-Arms in those waves, in that wave. So I'm just curious. I'm a little salty, I guess you can say that, but I can wait, I guess. I mean, I don't have to. But if you were able to get Skeletor and Man-at-Arms in the new cartoon collection, hey, that's amazing, guys. All right, and hope you enjoy them as well. But back on to the deluxe figures here, guys. And also, I want to be showing you another Funko Pop at the end of the video, guys. So we'll be doing a variety of different, 3 carded figures for the deluxe set here of Origins right here. Starting off with Ram Man. There he is. Of course, deluxe figures have a bigger, wider frame right here, boxed right there, and that Noseline cases, protective cases, also house these type of packaging as well for your deluxe figures as well. If you're looking to get, those cases for this right here, you can do that as well. But there's good old Ram Man right there. Got this glamour shot right there on the front of the packaging. And you'll notice that with all the deluxe figures in the packaging, their glamour shot, or the figure is in the front of the packaging. You got the deluxe figure set right there. Comes with, of course, his vintage axe, an extra hand, a new head sculpt right there. His a different axe right there. The figure itself, a much improved figure from the '80s line. But there he is. The heroic battering ram right there. Looking around the back right here for some, of course, amazing artwork right there of Skeletor and Ram Man taking out the Roton with Faker right there. Very cool. And they kind of kept his classic, action call out. Now, of course, with this Ram Man, I'll show you, they removed his little button from the back of his foot right there. But still very cool. But I think it is still a much improved looking figure from the '80s toy line. The '80s line was, Ram Man was once like a full plastic piece, Of course, the cross down. We look at Clam Champ today as well. Another deluxe figure. He was for me, he was a Target exclusive. Okay. So flip back around. Yeah, so hopefully we'll be getting some new figures pretty soon, guys. You know, for our collection. But there's Ram Man right there. And it's fully articulated. You can move the arms, like side to side twist right there. Of course, you know, the vintage Ram Man had that little button right there that when you press down, and you press the button, he would spring up. It's a little bit different now. You just gotta like that. So you gotta click in one place and click in like that. So still, I mean, very cool. He is articulated in the legs. You can swivel at the legs. I don't think you can bend it at the back, but it's very stiff. But you can do some movement right here. You can walk where the original 80s version was just one big plastic piece right there. There's a good old Ram Man right there. Very cool, very cool. All right. Next up, another Target exclusive for me was Clam Champ right there. There he is. Of course, there's his glamour shot right there, the figure in the front right there. The heroic master of capture. There's Clam Champ right there. There's extra head sculpt there and extra hand. Two types of clamps right there. A very cool figure. Now, my one thing about him is that his clamp right here is so top heavy or heavy that he keeps falling over. So I can't really, unless I get maybe like a stand, maybe it'll help me. His clamp here, his vintage clamp is so top heavy. First off, it won't even stay in his hands because it's so heavy that it keeps coming out, and when I do finally get it, situated, he comes tumbling forward because the weight of the clamp here. So let me know, what, besides, if I guess I might have to get a foot stand here. Maybe that'll help me out. But any other suggestions, guys, you let me know in the comments below what I can do to display him with his vintage clamp and stuff like that, and maybe have an enemy clamp to him, stuff like that. Let me know what can I do. But there's Clam Champ right there. Vintage Red Rocks as always, amazing. That vintage look, Master Universe right there, of course. And we go, nice artwork right there of Ninjor right there. And you got King Randor right there. Of course, is that action call out when you press the button. His hooks do come, close in to capture the bad guy. And the cross of the other figures that has come out during that time frame. All right. Back around. Of course, I do have Clam Champ, a loose version of him right there. I have him right there. There he is. Try to see if I can get him to stand up. All right. Well, okay. He's behaving right now. All right. Good. Nice. But there he is. I never had Clam Champ back in the 80s. He came out a little near the end of the toy line, and I was kind of moving on to other like Ninja Turtles and Batman and more superhero type figures. But looks very cool. All right. And one thing about the Origins line, they've fully captured that 80s look of the figure with more articulation, more posability. You can do more with the figure as well, and more action call out. There you go. All right, there's old Clam Champ right there. All right. And finally, guys, I have to do at least one He-Man figure, because for the most part, most of the deluxe figures are mostly He-Man and Skeletor. Of course, I have Flying Fist He-Man here. I just picked one, a random He-Man. There is a nice action call-out of the figure right there. Glamour shot, once again. Flying Fist, heroic leader with the arm swinging action. They did keep his vintage action call-out from the 80s. Beautiful vac metal chest plate right there. An extra head sculpt right there. Kind of similar to the head sculpt that we got with the Battleground Warriors head sculpt, with the He-Man being all damaged and cut up and stuff like that. With Battle Cat, the full power sword now. Of course, his vintage Flying Fist weapon and shield right there. But this good old He-Man right there. Okay, so around the back. Of course, hopefully we'll be getting Cyclone very soon for all his collectors from Mattel. And I think he's one of the last original Origins figures we're getting. And I think he's going to be only Mattel Creations exclusive, guys. So keep an eye on that. And I hope I might be wrong. Hopefully it'll be on Big Bad Toy Store or Entertainment Earth websites as well. There's Eternia, you know, a place that we're all looking forward to looking at very soon in the collection. Where's the action call out right there of the figure. All right, and Mossman and Fisto. Back around. All right, and there I have my loose version right here. He-Man right there, Flying Fist right there. Of course, by this time right now, they kind of removed from the original Origins face sculpt. You know, the people didn't like. You know, I didn't mind it, and kind of gave us that more vintage style look of He-Man for the most part. And you can twist right there. So they did keep that action call out from the 80s. Once again, very beautiful, shiny back metal, you know. All right, guys, there's a look. Right there. Okay. Get all three figures back up. Okay. So there's all three versions right there. And we'll do another 3 tomorrow. Random 3. And probably most likely be another He-Man and probably a Skeletor as well. Alright, there you go, guys. And thanks again, guys. Once again, thank you guys for joining me today, guys. I know, you know, like I said, I'm just waiting for some new figures to come out for the Origins line, the Masterverse line. You know, we got the 4th set of the Masterverse figures with the new Eternia Trapjaw and new Eternia Man-at-Arms and Sorceress Tila. I think it was like Wave 11 that came out, and we did reviews on the channel. Now, I'd like you, let me know, guys, if you want me to unbox the cartoon collection of Beastman and He-Man. I'll do that, guys, if you let me know. You know, we can take a much closer look at the figures itself from the Origins line. If you want me to, let me know. But I'm just, like, I was hoping to get Skeletor and Man-at-Arms by now. And I just don't understand what's the holdup here. Why we're only going to, you know, getting only half of the wave right now, and the other half will coming soon. Now, if they say tomorrow it's getting released or being shown or being in retail by tomorrow, hey, I'll be there and I'll get Skeletor and Man-at-Arms, you know, and I will do a review of that, you know, without blinking, guys. But let me know, guys, how do you feel about that? How do you feel like for the cartoon collection for the Origins line that we only have half the figures right now of He-Man and Beastman, you know, and the other half we're still waiting on with Skeletor and the Man-at-Arms. And speaking of Skeletor, you know, another thing is that Mattel Creations exclusive 2-pack for the V-Friends did sell out. And sometimes, you know, with pre-orders, when we pre-ordered it, within a week, they ship it out. But with this particular Skeletor and 2-pack, I'm still waiting. So, I mean, it's a little odd, I guess. I know I need to be patient. I can be patient. But it's just a little weird, especially with the single-carded cartoon collection figures. You know, we should have gotten the full wave, like the full wave of the, you know, we got the full wave of the Masterverse line. And I'm sorry for rambling, guys. I'm just, you know, I'm just thinking out loud. So thank you for joining me, guys. So in today's Funko Pop, guys, real fast, I have right here, I got Zodak right there, the Toy Tokyo New York Comic Con 2021 limited edition right there. There he is. Of course, like all my Funkos, I keep them in packaging. But there's my Zodak right there, a very cool figure right there. In the back, we have Clam Champ right there. Most of these are from Walmart here. I got all these figures here. Dragster, another figure. Maybe we'll get Origins someday. Evil Lyn. We have Horde Trooper and Merman, the green variant. Also, there was a second variant of Evil Lyn from Target exclusive, which was glowing. They glowed in the dark. And on the other side, we have Zodak. So there you go, guys. There's good old Zodak right there. All right. Once again, there's all the figures for today's video. All right, guys. I'd like to take the time now to thank you guys so much for joining me, guys. I know it's kind of rough right now with the very lackluster content, but thank you so much for joining me, guys. Hit that like button, guys. That thumbs up, and thank you so much for doing that. And hit that notification bell when you know I upload new videos. And of course, tomorrow we'll look at 3 more random deluxe figures in the Origins line, and another Funko Pop. Another random Funko Pop for the Masters of the Universe right there. Share this video, guys, who has a passion and a love for collecting all things Masters of the Universe for over 40 years of this incredible product that keeps getting better and better and stuff like that. Like the 80s line, the new, hopefully, very soon, the Turtles line, Turtles with Grayskull, we should be hitting very soon, to the Origins line, to the Classics line, to the Super 7s, to Mondo, to Funko Pop, too, to Masterverse, to CGI. So guys, I hope you guys have a great Wednesday, and I'll see you guys on Thursday. Take care, guys, and have a good one.